Morning, morning. Hope you're well. Please let me know if you can hear me using the live chat box. Morning, Tanya. There may be a delay in the chat box from the moment you type a comment. Normally there is a bit of a delay. So if I don't reply immediately, that's the reason. Morning, Adrian. Morning, Marco. Morning, Ambrish. Morning, Gary. Morning, Paolo. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've all been practicing. Morning, Anthony. My wife. She asked me to talk a bit about fear. So, fear, how do we deal with fear? First of all, fear is a real feeling. It's a real feeling that we have. And it's a biochemical feeling that happens when change occurs in us. But if you're going to analyze it, then fear always it comes always under ego, because our fear pertains to us, what is going to happen to us. It's always a projection to the future, and it always pertains to what is going to happen to us. So we practice anapanasati so we can learn to be in the moment. So if we learn to be in the moment, then obviously we're going to project less to the future. But this comes with a lot of practice. And it's not always the solution right now, because if we don't have the ability to stay in the moment all the time, then we keep on projecting and we keep on experiencing fear. Fear always comes, and it's really real for us. So that's why it's so important to practice, but it's also important to develop this awareness as you go throughout the day. And this also comes with practice. But the best advice I can give is this: when you become aware, just like when you sit and you meditate, you're aware of your breath, and then your mind drifts away. And once you become aware that the mind's drifted away, you bring it back to your breath. The same as you go throughout the day. When you experience some real emotional turbulence, and a lot of it has to do with fear. What is going to happen? Today, it's very imminent. It's very present. What's going to happen? Am I going to be sick? What's going to happen financially? Where is this world going to? What is going to happen to me? What's going to happen to our kids? So when you feel real distress, real turbulence coming up, bring your attention back to your breath and just be there. And the idea that everything is impermanent is something that you already develop. You start to understand, you start to experience it once you meditate. So whether you meditate or not, everything is still impermanent, and also this real feeling of fear. So this feeling of fear, the emotion may be with you throughout the day, but it's not constant. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. And whenever you feel that it comes, and you just have a bit of an awareness that you got to be aware, just come back to your breath. Be there for a couple of seconds. You the idea, the understanding that everything is impermanent will be there, because that's what you practice when you meditate. So this idea that everything is impermanent is going to be there, and this feeling, this emotion is going to go away. The less you react. If you are reactive, then it's going to stay, but the less you react, the more objective you are, you're going to see that this turbulence is passing, and you'll be able to go on with your day. And then another turbulence is going to come, because that's how things are. It's going to come, it's going to stay, it's going to go. Every time it comes, just have this awareness that it's going to pass. It's going to pass. The more you practice, so I say practice morning, practice evening. I'm not just saying it, I'm saying it because it will change your perspective and your perception of things, and will change your day, because your awareness is going to be there. The realizations that you have, the wisdom that you gain as you sit and you meditate is going to be with you throughout the day. And just like when you go to the gym, you exercise at the gym, and you have the strength for the day. Practice makes you stronger, makes you in better condition, makes the same with meditation. Practice in the morning, practice in the evening, and it's going to help you deal with turbulence throughout the day. So if you have any question about it, we can ask me again after the session, but in the meanwhile, let's sit and meditate and develop this faculty of awareness and the wisdom that comes with it. So sit in a comfortable but not too comfortable position, straight back. Don't lean on anything. Don't lean on the wall. Don't lean on, if you're sitting on a chair, don't lean back. And find this balance where you can stay with a straight back, relax shoulders, and relax your face. Have your neck straight as well, and bring the focus of your awareness to this area right here below your nostrils, over your upper lip. And then close your eyes and observe your breath as it goes in and as it comes out, as it goes in and as it goes out. And observe your breath, your natural breath, without trying to change it, without trying to manipulate it, without trying to control it. Just observe it as it is. And observe it objectively, without any preference. Objectivity is imperative. If you're not objective, you keep on developing patterns of subjectivity, of negativity, of reactiveness. So you gotta be objective. And whatever experience that you have, just accept it. This is your experience right now. It's impermanent. It's coming, it's staying, and then it's passing. It's coming, staying, it's passing. Whatever the pattern of your breath is, just accept it. If it's deep, then it's deep. If it's shallow, then it's shallow. If it's fast, then it's fast. If it's slow, then it's slow. Just accept it. You can also see that when you inhale, the air is a bit cooler than when you exhale. There's also a little gap from between when you inhale and start to exhale. And there's also a little gap between when you exhale and start to inhale. You can be aware of it and just accept it. Whatever the experience is, accept it. But be aware as the experience changes, because change is imminent. Change is the law of nature. Everything is always changing. Accept that change is bound to happen and be aware when it happens. When you experience change with awareness, that's when it becomes your truth. And this truth is going to help you. This truth is going to help you throughout the day, every day. And every time that you feel that you are nodding off, getting tired, just take a couple of deeper breaths and then keep on observing your breath as it is. And also, you will be aware that this drowsiness also passes with time. So everything manifests for some time and then passes away. Any discomfort that you have physically or mentally, just understand that it's impermanent. It's also going to pass. If you have to change your position, your posture, and do it very, very slowly, without losing continuous awareness of your breath. And every time that you feel that your mind is drifting, just bring your attention back to your breath and do it without any negativity, without any frustration. Just accept that this is the habit pattern of your mind right now, and that's how it is. Every time that you feel that your mind is drifting, just bring it back to your breath. All right. We've been meditating for, looks like 21, 22 minutes. You may continue meditate on your own. If you have any questions regarding the technique or how to use it in your life to make your life better, I'll be happy to answer as best as I can. You can ask me using the chat box. You can also ask me directly if you don't want to do it in this forum. You can connect with me directly, either via my phone number, WhatsApp, or connect with me on Facebook. Morning, has Matthew, Liesel, Pat. Again, meditate morning and evening. It's really important to meditate morning and evening. You're welcome, Matt. 15, 20 minutes in the morning, 15, 20 minutes in the evening. For now, it's good enough. Fall asleep with awareness of your breath. Wake up to awareness of your breath. It's very important to maintain continuous practice. Thank you, Paulo. Great having you. Thank you, Liesel. Maintain awareness of your breath. Use the insight that you have from sitting and meditating in your day. Otherwise, the sessions of meditations, if you don't use it, it becomes like a ritual. You sit down, you meditate, and then you don't use the wisdom, you don't use the insight that you have. So don't make meditation a ritual. Use the wisdom. Do it regularly. Develop good habits of practice daily, morning and evening, and you're going to see that change is bound to happen, and you will be successful if you will. Right, I'll be here for another minute or so and see if there's any questions. Sometimes there is a delay in the chat box, so if I don't see it immediately, just have patience. Thanks, Tanya. All right. So I see there's no questions coming up. So thanks, Alberto. So again, stay aware, maintain objectivity, try and be in the moment. When turbulence comes up, go back to your breath, understand everything is impermanent. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Share it with whoever you think can benefit from it. And thanks for joining me this morning. Love and light, sending a lot of love.